Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to our second edition of Gamers.com.mt tournament. We do this every single Wednesday, so make sure you come and join us, because last week, we had 3 amazing games. They were all on cash, but today we're going to be starting off our first game of 3 of Turtle D versus Slatra. For the people that don't know me, I'm Sparky, and tonight I'm joined by Portal. How are you doing tonight, buddy?
I'm doing good, thank you, Spark. It's nice to be casting again with you, but this match hopefully should be good. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, definitely should be interesting. It's been a little while since we've casted, but now we've been reunited.
We have been. I'm ready to rumble. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, I think that we're deciding which side they are going to decide to go on, CT or T.
That is correct.
Okay, I think we're waiting now for the players to ready up. I think they have decided. Takes a little while, but anyway, this game definitely should be interesting between these two teams to find out who's going to be able to win this first game. Of course, this is one of 3 games we have for you tonight, and they're all going to be casted by me, Sparky, and Portal, so make sure and relax, because we're going to be here for a while, and let's get into the first round of tonight.
Here we go. So Turtle starting on that T side. They've definitely been looking strong on that T side. We'll see if they can bring that to the table tonight. And they're up against Slatra this game, Sparky. I think it's going to be a good one. I can feel it. And they will be starting on that CT side. So looks like they're going to be opting to go for an A hit here by the looks of things. Grouping up towards that A site on the radar here. Going to be a smoke execute. Arrogant carrying one of the smokes for his team. And they've already pushed up B apps here, Sparky. So I think they're going to be knowing it's an A hit here. The fact that the CTs are able to get that apps control there obviously means they're hitting the A site. And it's going to start happening now, Sparky. Here they come. They're rolling in the site. No kills yet on the scoreboard, but Parallel gets the kill through the smoke there. Very cheeky play there. And Alpha is left to hold CT, but he's unable to do so. Gets taken out by Skirt. And it's now a 3v3, Sparky.
Yep, deciding to not go for any armor. It may cost them, but at the moment they're alright. But the bomb still has gone down. They've still got to take on these 2 players left alive. Richie can pick up another one. Soul is up to Arrogant, left alive, and unfortunately won't be able to do anything. As Nico is going to be able to pick him off. I thought they, as they had no utility, if they could have just kept him going, as they took him it would take them a long time to defuse the bomb. So if they just keep playing that bait game with those last 2 left alive, but deciding to just hold that and go aggressive, and unfortunately, it's not going to work out for them, so the CT side will be able to take the first round.
Yeah, they do get that first round, and the T's here opting just to choose P250. He's not going to be buying into this round, of course. Well, they did get the bomb down that last round, so...
Get that. Needs to get some a little bit of extra money. Now he's going to come in as well, and that has done a tremendous amount of damage, and the Molotov as well. Means 2 of them are going to burn alive, and of course they've got Dio here. And he's only left on 14 HP. At least 2 of his mates are going to have 4 HP, but the damage has already been done. They've lost 2 men, and already Richie is starting to get aggressive here. He's going to be able to peek up one of these. Tags him down to 22 HP. Goes for that repeat cam for Nimosh, and these last 2 players, the bomb now deciding to advance all alone. It's not going to work out for him as ever. Can pick him up, so now it's just Dio left alive on 14 HP and a P250. He's got the dream. Can he do this in a 1v5?
I doubt it highly. I mean, P250, no Kevlar. He's going to try his best here. He might get the kill, and he does actually get the kill onto Alpha. But I think saving a scout at this point is very unlikely, Sparky. Apparently, the people in the chat below said I'm too quiet. I don't know if that's my side. It might be.
You sound perfectly fine for me, so if I just give me a moment and see if I can turn you up.
It's all good.
Hello. Speak for me, Portal.
Hello.
Okay, I see. If I turn myself down. There you go.
Cross fingers, it's all sorted out now. But this will be the first buy round for Turtle coming into this round here. Full AKs across the board and utilities to work with. So I definitely want to be seeing those utilities used these rounds. 6-Oku still opting to keep that scout. Going to be playing the long range game, scoping into Palace. The only problem I see here, Sparky, is if the smoke goes down for stairs, which it's very likely. His position's basically redundant, and it's not a weapon you really want to be on the other side of the smoke from.
Or the nade as well. Now Stout's going to take him down to 20 HP. I have turned myself down now, so guys, if we need to turn ourselves up, just tell me and I'll do that. But at the moment, Parallel's going to start to get aggressive. Can pick up one. There is still more towards Jungle's side. Can tag him down as well, but can't finish off Richie. And now the smokes are coming. They've at least got this bomb down. They've got that little bit extra money. You have the man advantage as well, but they're all completely tagged out. And Dio, he decides to peek at a perfect time as he can pick up another. So there's only 3 of them left alive to go in for this retake. But as we said, look at Eternal D. 3 of their, well, 4 of them really are quite low, all below 50 HP at this point, so they really need to do something at the moment, try and hold this one. You know, Nades can do some amount of damage at the moment, but now starting to advance onto that site. They're able to spot out where 2 of them are, and it's a double headshot. And now Arakan left alive, he can at least get the bomb diffuser, but it looks like they're going to be able to get this one.
How does that even happen, Sparky? I mean, number 1, 5v3, and, you know, the CT side, one of them's even got a UMP, Sparky. Now, the reason why they lost that is because the people ramp were peeking one by one. They had no need to peek there. The bomb was planted for them. And overall, pretty sloppy hold there from the T side. Very disappointing to see that round be thrown away just like that.
Yeah, I mean, at the moment, they're going to have to go for the buy here. It's going to be 4 M4s and an AWP on towards their side. I mean, look at the utilities. Well, they got loads for them. And Turtle D, not much. One's going to be able to take him down. So that means one of their pistols has gone and already in a desperate situation. And that's not going to be good for them.
I mean, I don't really see him doing much this round. You know, they've got a couple of pistols to work with, but it really isn't much. Only one with, well, 2 with Kevlar here and a helmet. But no utilities, and they're pretty much going against the full arsenal there on the CT side. So, I mean, getting the bomb down would be a good thing to do here, but, you know, they might just do this, actually. There's one person positioned on the B site as we speak. So if they can get that bomb down, you know, they've done the job. They've pretty much, in their eyes, you know, they've won the round, even though they may not do. It doesn't look like that's going to happen. They're not even going to get the bomb down here unless, no, he gets the kill. There we go, Sparky. Easy.
He's going to be able to do this one, but of course, the retake is coming in, and it's going to be hard for them. Absolutely no utility to stop them out here, so they're just going to have to go for the aim jewels. One is going to be go down. Now it's the last player left alive. He's in towards Van. Is he going to be able to do anything? Nah. Spray's going to come in, and they finish him off. So Slatra are going to be able to get themselves another round. At least they got the bomb down and 1 kill, so it's something.
Yeah, apparently they still can't hear much, but
maybe if we decide to go to full screen, maybe that will somehow give us a sound.
Cross fingers.
Cross fingers, yeah. I've changed it now to full screen. And
the match is paused there if you want to, like, just test it. Don't know how much longer it's going to be paused for, but
I'm not 100% sure. Well, I mean, I have now went to full screen. Usually it's worked perfectly fine before. I have absolutely no idea what's going on right now. But hopefully now that I've started to do that, maybe works its magic and it's finally working. If not, make sure to let us know again. And we're trying to get this fixed. We do apologise. It was working fine before, so I've absolutely no idea what the problem is. I'll try and work it out. I'm not a technical expert, as the saying. But nevertheless,
let's
get back into this game. Let's go. Both teams rocking that up. Finally, Turtle D, they have a great chance to get back into this game now. They'll let 4 slip away, but now, of course, with these 4 AKs and an AWP on their side, they can decide to get back into this game. But trying to get that first frag for their team, but it's not going to be successful. But at least his teammate can get the Kobe with a slam dunk with that nade to pick up one. So it brings it back to that 4v4. So now you've got to say it definitely does favour the Turtle D side.
Indeed. I mean, you saw that one player, Retsky, there, pushing up top mid. Supposedly his teammate was actually going to spawn from window there, but unfortunate to actually not escape there. He did get naded, which was a bit unfortunate, but 3v3 here. Alf gets the kill there, and again, still favouring the T side because the CTs have got to split up a bit more, but the bomb is looking towards the A site right now with the one person there as well as the one person in jungle. And it all comes down to this connector player, really, like if the CTs are going to expect it or not, because, you know, I don't know, it's possible, but if he gets a kill there from connector, that, you know, the A site's going to be taken pretty easily, I think, in terms of CT positioning anyway.
Yeah, you know, they're playing it safe here at the moment. They're going to keep one towards B just in case they still decide, but I think now he might be starting to rotate now over to where I think they're realising it's where, but Richie, he's still below balcony. He really needs to pull some off. Hopefully they don't check his position. Eniko can pick up one, but Dio's going to be able to trade him straight back again. Now Turtle D, they're into their strive. They finally got themselves their first round on the board.
There we go. First round on the board. That's just what they needed. bit of a motivation boost there as well, probably. They're going to be coming into this round with 2 AWPs, Sparky. They're obviously feeling up for this game tonight. 2 AWPs, one picked up by Arrogant there, and the other by Parallel. So it'll be interesting to see if they can make anything from that buy. Of course, it's going to be costly if it doesn't work out for them, and it doesn't look good because Arrogant's already been taken out, Sparky.
Yeah, exactly, Portal. I mean, it's not good for them so far. I mean, they really wanted to utilise that double AWP setup, but it's not going to work out for them as they already lost one. But this is the thing. Do they know another AWP is going to be around? And that's where they could use it to the advantage with this extra AWP on their side. You know, probably not going to be expecting that. So they could
That
really,
is true.
in a way, it's kind of good and bad at the same time that they have lost one. But of course, now it looks like they're starting to advance towards this B site.
Yeah, you can see that Parallel with the AWP in hand. He's not seen anyone yet. He's going to be opting to go far back in apps. But I don't think any CTs are going to be peeking at any time soon, Sparky. It'd be a bit of a dumb move, considering that they've actually got the advantage here. So Retsky will be playing passive there on the bench wall, and this position is deadly, especially when the T side don't clear it. Myself, I've been getting kills from there recently, Sparky, but he's unable to do that. Parallel takes his head off with that PT50. Hex also chiming into play, unable to get the second kill there onto Eneko, but it's a 3v2. Can the CTs retake this?
Well, it's definitely possible. They have a lot of utility on towards their side as well, which they could use. But, oh, no, not expect... What? No? He was able to dink him down to 17 HP, though. That shouldn't have happened whatsoever. Eneko realising this. He's going to advance. He can pick up one. There is going to be a second. He does have a defuse kit as well. But, of course, the bomb is ticking away, so he really needs to get this one now. But Dio now is going to realise where he is. Does tag him down to 61 HP. Needs realising. 2 against 1. This other person, he has absolutely no idea where they are. He could be anywhere. And so he's just going to head this one back and go for the save as a Parallel.
Unfortunate.
That's the AWP. Oh,
that is the AWP. That is not good at all, Sparky. They opted for the double AWP setup going into that round. I still think they're going to have enough to opt for the double AWP again, but honestly, I don't. After that blow, I highly doubt they're going to be going for it. Not even one AWP on the board there. So, yeah. I think they've realised, actually, that the CT side, it's always come close. Even on the retakes, it's been, say, a 3v2. So I think they've realised that they're going to be on a weak buy regardless. But the pistols are actually doing damage here. So 3 people on the T side still. Eneko with the M4 in hand gets that kill. So it's now a 1v2 sparking. And the health on the T side, it's not the strongest here. So definitely possible for Eneko to do something here. With a nade, I mean, that can do serious damage. And the kit as well. So this is definitely possible on the cards, really. Just, he needs to be using that nade, that's all. But I don't think he knows that they're low, so could be interesting to see it.
Well, hopefully if the team Q as well, he could use it. I mean, of course, now just going to nade just in case anyone's there. Not going to peek out, but he doesn't know where this last player is. He's going to go defuse. Does he actually know he's towards CT? I don't think he does at all. He could easily get the kill here. He's not even checking it. Now, there you go. He's finally going to check it. But no, decides to go back. Now going to go for defuse. Checking this now. I think he expects it to be there. And the HP, it just wasn't enough. And it means Eneko can pick up this 2v1 situation and get it on for his team. And Total D, they really need to start getting something going now, of course, with that first round and the second and the third one. Great for them getting this, you know, back to that 4v4 hopefully at some point. But unfortunately, they are going to throw it away as such. And it means, look at their buy now, it's not going to be the best. Dio is going to decide to buy an AK, and the rest of them, I think, just going to go for the pistols. Up against 4 M4s and an AWP. It doesn't seem very likely they're going to be able to do this one, but of course, anything's possible. And they're going to go over towards B. There's one player going towards A, maybe try and pick up an extra frag for his team.
Yeah, that is true. Really unfortunate not to win that last round. I guess it just comes to timing, really. The T player could have peaked CT, but of course, he was low on health. You can't blame him for that. But here we go. They've got mid control, the T's here. Bomb's still actually top short there. So we've got 3 players in mid, 1 person holding in ladder room, which I believe is Eneko. So he's definitely heard them mid. They're not even trying to hide it. They're stomping like elephants, Sparky. And they're just going to be holding. There's not really any need to push into anything, you know. Play it slow, go for picks. You never know. The CTs, they're going to try and get an advantage anytime soon because going against 5 T-side players. It's not decent. And there we go. Eniko's found the first. He's definitely got to be careful, though, because Skirt is making his way into ladder and gets the kill onto him. It's now a 3v3, but technically 3v2 because Skirt Dio is 3 HP, Sparky.
Yeah, the problem is they've taken mid control, but they're not doing anything with it. They're just holding it for some reason, and that's not really a good idea, and it's going to cost them 2 of their players now. Of course, they can at least recover this bomb, but Richie's going to be coming from behind. He's going to hear those footsteps, so he knows at least one is there. That's going to be the bomb down as well, so he's going to have to push this one with the ult, but he misses. He needed to land that shot, but at least he is going to be able to pick up the bomb back from his team. This other player's going to be there, can't change to his pistol in time, and so he can just pick him up. So another round goes over to Slatra.
Yeah, indeed. Slatra's definitely on point right now. The T side, they get mid control, 3 players there, and there was only 1 player really in ladder room, which they had to deal with. I'm not sure if they knew that, but they did get the kill on them eventually. But they're just sitting around for too long. You know, holding's not bad for a bit, but as soon they've wasted so much valuable time there, just sitting there. They literally sat there for the whole round, Sparky, and at 20 seconds left, they're pushing with 2 players. You know, why not push with the full unit? It does more damage, but I don't understand that at all, really. And all pushing at 20 seconds, not really great at all, and that's overall the reason why they lost that round. But they will be coming into this round with a reasonable buy here. They've got utilities on the board and smokes to work with. So it'll be interesting to see where they decide to put them down. The bomb's still T-spawn right now. They're just holding a default pretty much, waiting for any possible pushes on the CT side. But right now it doesn't look to... They don't look to be doing anything. They're not going to be pushing. They've realised that it's 5v5. There's still time on the clock. Let's not waste this round. So they're playing it very smart here. The T's are yet to get any control on the map, really.
Yeah, at the beginning of this round, Aragon's been completely shut up, and they could have used that to advantage, but of course now starting to stabilise itself again, so they can't really use that well. But of course, 250 ping they pushed out could really help them this time, but of course not going to be able to utilise on that one. So it looks like they're playing a very passive play at the moment, not really pushing out too much, holding this angle at the moment. You know, they've got this angle, he doesn't want to give it away at the moment, and it works out perfectly because they can pick up one, but of course his teammate's going to go down, so it just means it's back to that 4v4. They have at least 2 of these players. Going to go for that pop flash. This is going to work out well for them, but of course all 4 players are going to be towards this A side at the moment, so this has got to be the wrong position for them possibly to push. There's only 1 player remains. That's going to be Aragon. He's trying to push out. He does get 1. Trying to get the second here. Eniko misses that shot, but there you go. Repeaks.
He redeems himself there. That round there was a bit strange, actually, because, you know, with 5 people still alive, you haven't got any control of the map yet, and you're already, you know, looking towards the A site. Like, take your time a bit, figure out what the CT setup is, like, pushing into a site without any information. I mean, it's possible that you might get lucky, you know, there might be 2 players on the site, whatever, or even 1, who knows. But pushing the site like that without any information, they had 3 players there towards the A site, Sparky. So a bit of a foolish move there on the T side, and it's going to cost them. They're back to pistols, Sparky. 2 smokes. They're probably going to just look to get the bomb down here like they did on that last round, which is what they're going to be doing again, obviously. They are going towards that B site. They've definitely favoured the B site in terms of getting the bomb down. Like, they've got the bomb down every time. It's always been down to a retake, though. So they've definitely spotted a weakness on the CT side. Maybe I would like to see a fast push there in a couple of rounds or so. Just, you know, test them.
A bit of love perhaps to his team, but now of course his player starting to advance. There is going to be 1 bench, but he's going to be taken down. But maybe waiting for these players to come onto the site, but he isn't needed at the moment. As this player here, he's been able to spray down 2 with his FAMAS. There's going to be another one between an apartment, sprays him down. And there you go, that's going to be another round successful. Quick round, wasn't really expecting much from them. They only had pistols, and look what they're up against. It was very highly unlikely that they were going to be able to pick up that round. No surprise there. And so, Slatra extending their lead even more.
Yeah, so they did get the bomb down there, so I guess you can look at the positives in that round. They weren't going to be doing anything anyway with P250s, but getting that bomb down has definitely meant that they can afford more nades coming into this round, and it's something that we haven't really seen on the T side yet. They've not really been using them to their advantage, really. They've just been going for kills, not even like using the Molotovs, for example, to flush out a CT from a position. So I want to start seeing them sing.
Yeah, it's definitely not working out for them so far as this hold. The CTs, they've already lost 2, nearly got themselves a refrag at least, but it's not going to be successful. And now they've got to decide what are they going to do at the moment. I mean, It looks like they're going to send 2 to A, 1 towards mid as well. But they're up against 5, but as soon as they're saying it, of course, at least they can pick up 1, just making this a little bit easier for them. But of course, they are still a man down to, compared to Turtle D.
Yeah, I mean, they get that first kill there, putting the CTs at a disadvantage, and they're just going without any information, Spark. I don't know if it was a missed call going back towards this A site, but there's definitely more players towards this A site. The one person there was playing on B, I believe it was Retsky, with a FAMAS as well. Like, that was the site to hit, but they will be pushing onto the site nonetheless. The bomb's still at Tetris, unable to make a move, but this round is all on Aragon. The flank is on the way here. He's lurking around. The question is, who is going to spot who first? Will he be able to do anything of this play? And it is going to be down to him. If he clears that CT player out, then it is going to be looking good for the T side here. Has he heard him? He has. He's heard 6 Oku, gets the kill, and it's now a 2v1. Let's not throw this away, Turtle, because you need all the rounds you can get on this T side Mirage.
They shouldn't really give this one away. Should be able to hold this. You know, if they spot where he is, just peek this one together. But of course, that player at the moment, he's rotating away. He's just going to be there. And there you go. Flick's going to come in, just there, and Parallel can pick it up. That's expected. He should have connected that AWP shot, and that's what he's going to do. So at least now they can get themselves around, keep going. This is where they need to just become consistent and get a consecutive rounds on the borders. I mean, they've lost the first half already. As you know, they could get 7 to 8, but I mean, really, minimum, I would say a 5 really is what they need. Absolute minimum. They want to be looking for more, of course. Make this 7 to 8. They have a great shot at the moment, as, of course, knows a utility on their side. And Slatra, they're going to be lacking in a bit compared to them. And they also have an AWP with Parallel. Are they going to be able to counter this one out?
I'm not too sure. They have got the incendiary there on Richie, so, and the smoke, of course, on Alf. So they've got to buy as much time as possible for their side here. 1 minute 20 on the clock. There's still a lot of time to be played. But going up against a full Arsenal, pretty much, of the T side, Parallel with that AWP. We haven't really seen much from the AWPs in general, apart from that last round where Parallel managed to secure that round for his team. But I do want to be seeing these T side nades being used a lot more than what they already are, because they're just pushing out onto sites really right now. They've not really been doing any proper site setups. But 50 seconds. They've got mid control, Sparky, so that is something to work with here. 6 Oku is up on shore, and he has realised that he has seen 3 players towards mid here, and I think the CTs will realise it. That's a nice shot there from Parallel, and it's all up to Eniko to hold. Can he do it? Gets the first kill. And the T's are dropping like flies, Sparky. Here we go, 3v2. Kelly Pro gets taken out, and it's all up to Aragon. What went wrong here for the T side, Sparky?
I just think they weren't able to use mid that well. You know, they advanced a little bit. They were starting to go, but I think the aim duels, maybe they just weren't expecting, as there were quite a few players towards mid. I mean, it's a bit of aim duels and a bit of, come on, you need to just push together here, and they kind of did it just one by one. It's like sending them out like, yep, you're dead, right, now you go. It's like sending them out one by one to their devs. It wasn't the best. And now, of course,
it wasn't the best.
They're trying to scrap themselves together a buy, as they're going to have 2 AKs on their side, the rest with pistols. This Deagle need to have some massive play at the moment by Parallel. And of course, look what they're up against at the moment with these rifles. Utility, yeah. It's not going to be the best as well. I mean, they can easily just counter out here. Slatra, they're going to see all these smokes coming in, so all they need to do is just put their own utility down, and that's exactly what they're going to do at the moment. So they could counter them out, but looks like they still want to start to advance anyway. Alpha knows exactly where they are. That's the bomb down as well. Can get one. Oh, he's going to be able to get the third as well with that final bullet. And of course, it's just Hex left alive.
And he's going to be opting to save that M4, or at least try to. I don't know if he's going to be able to get away with it. I think they've heard him towards short there. And he's not really... He's making as much noise as he can, Sparky. Not even trying to make it obvious. He's jumping... Well, he's trying to make it obvious, sorry. Jumps through the window and gets taken out by Eniko. So unable to save that M4. And the economy is not looking great. They didn't get the bomb down that round like other rounds. And it is 10-3 right now. So they do want to see themselves starting to get back into this game. Now is the time to start racking up those rounds, Sparky. As you said, more of a CT-sided map. You really want 5 at a minimum. But 3 right now, I mean, it's not looking great for them, is it? They've got 1 flash to use coming into this round. And it looks like they're going for the classic matchmaking strat, Sparky. They're going the bomb B, 4A. Is it going to work, do you think?
Well, they've still got that one player towards B, so they really want to wait for him to rotate first, so not them expecting. There you go. That player is going to start rotating to the site, but they're all gone.
They're all gone, just like that.
Yes, this last player, look, he doesn't need to rotate. That's the problem with the distraction's good, but you need to survive while causing that distraction. As you can see, that player, he was going towards A, so it's working out perfectly. But as soon as all of the players went down, he went, no, okay, yeah. I'm going straight back to B again, and he just held that angle. If they stayed alive and waited for that player to rotate, they could have at least got that bomb down for them, but unfortunately, not surviving, and it is going to cost them at least trying to get that bomb plant.
Yeah, you're right. It would have been a completely different round there, but the T's unable to do anything there. A bit of a stupid play from Pal. I don't agree with that, just jumping out of Palace, but whatever. He will learn his lesson. Does get taken out there, and it's now a 3v3. Sixoku gets 2 quick kills there, and it's now up to Skirt Deo with 56 HP. Sorry, bomb in hand, going up against the 2 CTs. Now I'm not sure he knows that 2 of them are towards connector here. Managed to get the first one, so the question is, will he know that Retsky is there? He knows he's a B player, so it is possible, but I don't think he's going to check this. There we go. Too late. Too little HP there. Really, nothing he could have done. Maybe hid a bit better. But apart from that, there's not really much he could have done. Retsky gets the round, and it's now 12-3 to Slatra. A strong CT side, I think you can agree there. With only 3 rounds for Turtle. So, I mean, at this point, I think we can safely say that if Turtle do want to come back into this game, it is vital that they win the pistol round. But if not, I mean, even if you do win the pistol round, Sparky, you know, it's still kind of pushing it, isn't it, to bring back that many rounds in a row to actually win the game.
Yeah, it's still a long way to go, nevertheless, of what happens. I mean, I have to admit, if they are unsuccessful winning the pistol rounds, then I think you've got to say, I think it might be all over for Turtle D for today. But I mean, I think what really helped out Slatra in this final round is those players just lined up, and Sikaku just got that double kill, and it meant, you know, he could have that 1v1 at least, and I think that's what really helped out for them. So at least they could get that 12th round on the board. So, I mean, now it's going to be difficult for Turtle D, nevertheless. I mean, as you said, pistol round has to be done, but then after that, they've got to keep on going. They can't really let them win a round. They just need to keep going and going and going.
Yeah, now is the time to start grinding out those rounds, Sparky. CT side here, not looking to buy anything interesting. They're going to be sticking... Well, they got the 5-7 there. And a nade and a smoke. So, obviously going to be saving that smoke for the defuse at the end. Presuming that they've got that many players alive. But it is vital here for the CT side to pick this one up. And the bomb is heading B right now. We've got 1 player on... Well, 2 players here on the B side. My bad. They've got 1 towards shore. And he gets the first kill. Can they hold on, Sparky? That is the question. Gets taken out there. But the T side are taking it very slow here, which is the right call. But Aragon has spotted that they are trying to fall back. So it'll be interesting to see what the CTs choose to do here. I think the bomb is opting to go towards that A site. Aragon chiming into play, getting that kill onto Sixoku. Skakeli also getting that kill onto Richie, and we're down to a 4v2 here. So it's looking good, Sparky. The comeback could be on, presuming that they win this round. But Alf doesn't help things, does he? He gets the kill there through the wall, and he's not having any of it.
Yeah, of course, now he's going to be tagged down to 9 HP of his own. They really need to get that bomb onto the site, but they've still got 45 seconds, so I think they could, you know, decide to go ahead and push out and at least get 1 more kill, bring it to that 2v2 before they decide to go for it here. But of course, one's going to be ever so low, and lucky enough for them, at least Parallel is going to have that defuse get. So if the bomb does go down, at least they do have enough time to push and stuff because they have those extra 5 seconds on their side. But now maybe trying to look and take down that bomb. That's exactly what they're going to do. Decides to go for the fake though, waiting for them to push out here, but Parallel gets a headshot, and he's only on 3 HP, but still going to be able to do this one. And Hex, once again, just finished off that last one. So Turtle D, they needed to do that, so at least they are going to be successful. But for a second there, it looked like they may have just given this one away, but they're able to come back here, so they've just done exactly what they need.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think there was any chance of Slatra winning that round, sorry. I mean, the only way they could have done it is if the CTs peaked 1 by 1, because they even had Stickerelli, or whatever his name was, in jungle, so, and 2 towards CT. So, wherever they were going to plant, you know, it was always going to be in the CT's favour there. So they pick up the pistol round, going to be going against Tech 9s this round, and it would be stupid if they lost this round, pretty much. They have got the Deagle and Alf here, going to be playing that distance game, but it would be horrible to see them throw this round away, Sparky. They do need to be starting to get these rounds in their hands, with only 4 on the board so far. And it doesn't look good, does it? They've got the site, and they're going to be getting that bomb down, and it's now up to a 3v3. That shouldn't even be happening. Why are you playing up close, you know? Play passive. You've got the advantage coming into this round. Going up against pistols is literally suicide.
Yeah, the super aggression does work out for them, but of course now going into this retake where they have that better range, it looks like it's starting to work out for them as they can pick up a second now. Now this last one left alive, just trying to run away and try and survive, but unfortunately, Dio, he's going to be coming from CT. He picks it off, so Turtle D is going to be successful, but of course they had the bomb down and they lost 2. So I wouldn't really say it's that successful for Turtle D in this round.
No, I mean, they got the round, which I guess is a positive, but the Tech 9 still dealing damage there. Actually, it was a pretty clean retake on their part to not lose any more players. So, very well done on their part there. So, they do pick up the round, and it's now 12-5. Going to be going up against a full squad of pistols. So, should be another clean-up round. Not expecting anything from Slatra here, but who knows? Things do happen, and that is not a great way to start the round for Slatra there. Already one of their flashbangs getting wasted. That team flash there. I'll start the stream out mid here. Stakeli chucks an nade out. Does deal some alright damage there, and yeah, as I expected, nothing is really being done here. You don't expect them to do anything with pistols. And overall, another easy round for Turtled. Presuming they don't lose a 1v5. I'm hoping they don't.
Yeah, Stakeli and Aragon, they're working perfectly to push together there towards mid, and it meant they could pick up those 2 players. Now it's just Alpha left alive here with this Deagle. Oh, a little bit of team damage as well.
Yeah. Why not?
Well, as well, in this 1v5, they know exactly where he is. One's going to be coming from behind as well, but there it is, the spray down. 2 of them working together. They can just finish off. I love that. You see that boost there towards Danger Box. You know, they're not going to expect him to be above there. So even if his teammate went down, he could have finished him off. So, you know, not throwing this at all. They're being super careful, even against the Deagle in that 1v5, which is just brilliant to show off by them. You know, they're playing this to win, and that's exactly what they're doing right now with this comeback. But of course now, Slatra are going to have 5 AKs on their side. Are they going to be able to take them down and continue this comeback?
Who knows, Sparky? Who knows? They've definitely still got a lot of utilities to work with. They are choosing to save them, which is the right call. They do need to be playing this very intelligently because 12-6 down, they do need to be starting to get these rounds. But the T's, they have got mid control here. They actually are positioned towards underpass. 3 players of the CT side actually positioned towards the A site. And they're interconnected for Sparky. It's not looking good.
Oh, as soon as you say that though, Richie's going to be able to pick up 2, bringing it back to that 3v3. And they'll just run around. They need to go ahead and get that bomb back. And that's why they're going to be sending one of those players to go back and get that bomb. But of course now they've got to decide, are they going to decide to stick to the safe site? Unfortunately, going to miss that shot. And it means another one goes down for that T side. And now it looks like maybe they could decide to favour towards B. But looks like he's going to maybe push out towards mid, of course, because his player's going to be there. Hopefully could help each other out and just start to advance. But where are they going to go, A or B? What do you think would be the best one to decide to go
I mean,
for?
I'm not sure if they know it, but there is one towards CT, so I'd definitely say that the favoured site is A here, and Eniko does get the kill onto him. Not sure if they know there that Hex is under Palace, but we'll soon find out. Will he make anything of it? He fails his flashbang, and that is a bit embarrassing there from Hex. So they do take the site, Sparky. And it's now up to a 1v2 retake. I mean, we've seen it done this game already, so do you believe that's the question? Is he going to do it?
I don't think so. These 2 players, it looks like they're holding this site perfectly. The failed flash is really going to cost them this round, I believe. I mean, of course, now he's going to play this cautiously. Going to throw that Molotov towards Ninja, but no one's going to be there. At least he can pick up one, but of course his location is known, so Eniko only needs to hold one angle. Now going to go for the defuse, but of course, Eniko, he's doing his job. He can pick it up now. So, of course, in the first rifle round of the second half, they're going to be successful, but just with that last player remains. So it means none of the teams can really build up that economy whatsoever. And Slatra really, they still actually don't have a lot of money. So you can see one of the players, he's going to have to go for the Galil, sorry. And of course, utility-wise, it's not going to be great. But of course, it's the same for Total T. So I guess we're kind of an even round at the moment. But of course, now starting to advance towards this upper, and it means one's going to be taken down towards Palace. So that's not a good start for Total T. Just starting to go for that aggression to hopefully get their first kill, and then maybe vacate back and play passive. But it's not going to work out for them.
Yeah, I mean, Parallel does get that kill onto Richie and tries to even it up there, which he does that. But CT's now going against 3 players of the T side. You've got to argue, was that push really worth it there from Hex? I mean, you're this far down already. You really want to be playing it smart in these rounds. You do not want to be pushing them. I mean, especially considering, you know, your team hasn't got a strong Arsenal as it is. And overall, it did cost the CT side. And I think they know Parallel is up in Palace. So nothing he can do, really. 14-6. I think a comeback at this point is... I'm ruling it out, Spark. I don't know about you, but, like... I don't know. It's not looking good, is it, at all? They've not even got any money to buy in this round. So... very sad to see.
Yeah,
they're even forcing up.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to be seeing anything. I think now it's just it's going to be all over for them. Of course, with what they've got, probably should be able to pick up this one. It means we'll be going over to match point. And if everyone's wondering, this is the best of 1 in the group stages, but our quarterfinals plus will all be best of 3s. But at the moment, this player, he's trying to start to advance. Does he know this player's going to be right there with that 5-7? He may be able to pick this up, but he is going to pre-fire that occasion with the headshot, so it means he can pick up 1. There's another one gone. The bomb is going to go down due to one of the players, but of course, Alpha's going to be straight on it, because he knows exactly where he is.
Yeah, Alf does get the kill there onto Stekeli, and the bomb is positioned towards Connector here. I'm not sure if they know that the last player is making his way towards CT here, but a 3v1, Richie is holding the angle, so nothing Skirt could do there. And it is match point for Slatra. The T side definitely looks strong on their CT side, so overall, they didn't really have to do much this half at all. Yeah, haven't really done much on the T side. I mean, I think it's purely based on like the CTs making stupid decisions at wrong times. They have capitalised off that, and Sixoku is not making things easy. Already getting the kill onto Parallel this early on in the round. So the CTs are already at a disadvantage, and in terms of utilities, they've got none of that, Sparky. So again, looking unlikely for them to win this round unless something crazy happens.
Yep, they're all starting to rotate towards A at the moment, but look, they're playing for this strat. They are sending that bomb all towards BB. He's just going to come from behind, pick up 2, and now this last player left alive. The teammates are already calling GG. They don't believe in this 1v4 clutch right now, and they're going to be right. And Retsu is going to be able to take him down 16-6.
16-6, yeah, Slatra definitely looking strong there. I think you can agree. Pretty easy game, actually. Turtled unable to do anything on Mirage, so... very unfortunate for them, but overall, Slatra just definitely the stronger team that turned up tonight.
Yeah, definitely did
GG.
well. Yeah, definitely GG. Well, we're going to be going into a quick break, though, and we'll be right back in just a second, where we have Gamers with Attitude taking on Ken Bone for skins. In just a second, don't go anywhere, we won't be that long.